Let's talk about them. The narcissists. They didn't walk into your life, they drifted in, like smoke curling under the door. Quiet, alluring, harmless until you couldn't breathe. They were charming, intense, magnetic, the kind of person who looks you in the eyes like they already know you. You felt it, didn't you? That connection. The way they mirrored your hopes, your fears, your favorite songs. Like finding someone who finally got you. At first, you felt seen, heard, understood. But then, the confusion started. The subtle digs disguised as jokes. The way your words got twisted into weapons. You found yourself apologizing for things you didn't even understand. You started doubting your reactions, your memory, your sanity. And you lay there at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering, was it me? Here's the truth. It wasn't. By the time this video ends, you will be able to do 3 things. Spot the patterns they do not want you to see. Understand what drives their behavior, and most importantly, protect yourself without losing your peace. So, if you've ever walked away from a conversation feeling guilty, unsure, or like reality just cracked under your feet, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. They always start flawless. Their empathy, on cue. Their charm, rehearsed. Their interest in you, strategic. They'll ask about your dreams. Learn your past. Remember your dog's name, your sister's birthday, the exact shade of sadness in your voice. And for a while, it feels like safety. It feels like home. But the second you speak up about something that hurt you, crickets, or worse backlash, rage, withdrawal, because that kindness, it wasn't connection, it was bait. Let's break down how they flip the script. You say, hey, that comment hurt. They say you're always so sensitive. You try to express a boundary. They start crying. Suddenly you're the villain. You bring up a lie. They say, you're paranoid. You ask for respect. They call you controlling. Let's call it what it is. Manipulation. Their greatest hits, the blame shuffle. They mess up, you react. You end up apologizing. The reality remix. They swear they never said that, even though you've got receipts. Actual, text, proof. The victim vortex. You try to hold them accountable, they spiral. Suddenly, you're the monster for daring to have a voice. The performance apology, not, I hurt you and I'm sorry. No, it's, I'm sorry you feel that way. Translation? I'm sorry you noticed. And when you argue with them, it's like boxing fog, you swing, you sweat, you cry. But you never land a hit. Because that's the point. Keep you dizzy. Keep you doubting. Keep you hooked. Now here's where it gets heavy. But you need to hear this. Their behavior, it's not about you. It was never about you. Behind that mask is often a pit of insecurity. They need to control others because they can't control themselves. They shame you because they're terrified of their own shame. They gaslight because the truth burns too bright. In many cases, they grew up around chaos, so now they create it. Peace makes them nervous. Kindness feels threatening, so they poke. They push. They sabotage. Does that excuse them? Absolutely not. But it helps you see clearly. Their cruelty isn't your failure. It's their pattern. They feel things, but they can't connect to yours. Your vulnerability terrifies them, so they mock it. Or use it, because empathy requires surrendering control and they don't do surrender. Now let's talk about how to deal with them first rule. Stop engaging in emotional tug of war. Use the gray rock method. Be boring. Neutral, calm. Yes. I see. Don't feed their chaos. Don't explain what they already know. Second, document everything. Not for them, they'll deny it. But for you, so next time you question your reality, you have proof. You have truth. Third, set boundaries and mean it. If you raise your voice, I leave. Then leave. No debate. No speech. Just walk. Fourth, rebuild your inner compass. That knot in your stomach? That whisper that says, something's off? That's not overthinking. That's intuition. Trust it. Fifth, find your echo. Talk to people who see you, who remind you what real love feels like, who say, Wait, no, that was not okay. Sometimes healing starts with someone simply saying, I believe you. And here's the hardest, but most freeing part. Stop chasing closure. They won't give it. They can't. And the beautiful truth, you don't need it. You don't need their permission to move on. You don't need their apology to heal. You don't need them to admit it for you to overcome it. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk away. Not with fury, not with tears. Just with clarity. You saw through the fog. You stepped out. You chose you. So now we've talked about them, you know, the blueprint. You understand the why, and now you've got the tools. The next time someone tries to twist your truth, you'll feel it. You'll name it, you'll leave it. And if anyone ever tells you, you're too much, look them in the eyes, smile, and say, then go find less. You deserve peace. You deserve safety. You deserve truth. Until next time, stay strong, stay grounded. And remember, you don't owe closure to someone who profits from your confusion, but you do owe yourself peace of mind and sanity. If this hit home, leave a like. If you've been through it with a narcissist, tell your story below. Your voice matters. Subscribe so we can talk again soon, because we will. And next time, we might be describing you.